one big thing.
There's a lot going on in the NBA as we reach the halfway point of the calendar year. The rumors about who might be on the move via trade or the desire to create the new super team via free agency will dominate the conversation this week. Last week, the stage belonged to the teenagers who are walking into the NBA's gym asking who's got next. A man more than twice their age is in the news as well, but not in a splashy headline. The Dallas Mavericks declined a $25 million option on Dirk Nowitzki for the upcoming season, but will sign him to a new deal in July. A Mavs source telling ESPN's Mark Stein it will be, quote, what Dirk wants, close quote. A year, maybe two. In April, Nowitzki said, quote, at the end of the day, I just can't imagine myself in a different uniform. If we're rebuilding, then I'm the face of that, close quote. What's interesting about that quote from Dirk at 39 was that in 2012, when he was 34, he said he was too old for a rebuild. In an interview with ESPN Radio in Dallas back 5 years ago, he called himself the grandfather of sports. So now here we are 5 years later. Mavericks were never able to make the massive splash in free agency from then to now to allow for another reasonable shot at a ring. So clearly, Dirk's days as a dominant player are behind him, but it would be criminal to allow what he will be in year 20 with the Mavs to frame his legacy. Next season will be his 20th with the Mavericks. He will match Kobe Bryant with the Lakers for the longest run in the NBA with one team. Dirk's impact, while different, is still massively significant. I've said at least 100 times the idea of a 7-foot-tall German who played basketball used to be Uwe Blab, who played at Indiana University, a big, plodding, back-to-the-basket big man. Dirk's a 7-footer who ran the floor like a deer and had range like a guard. As much as anyone, he represents the idea of the NBA as a global league. There have been 3 international players who won MVPs, Olajuwon, Nash, and Nowitzki. Dirk's the only one who didn't play college basketball in the States. From his debut season in the league to this one, the number of three-pointers both attempted and made in the league has doubled. He's not the singular face of that, but he represents the shift as well as anyone. Dirk has made 225 more three-pointers than Magic, Michael, and Larry combined. Has he attempted more than all of them combined? Yeah, he has. But that trio of all-time greats shot 34% from three. Dirk's a career 38% shooter. Better than all of them, including Bird. We've had some fun conversations over the years. My favorite moment was his reaction when we had him on after he got to 30,000 points, and you just look at the expression on his face when I'm reading the list of names he joins: Kareem, Karl Malone, Kobe, MJ, Wilt, and him. It was that realization that this is the company that he now keeps in the record books. LeBron's going to pass him, which means that he figures to end up top 7 all-time among NBA scorers. Not bad for a skinny kid from Germany taken 9th by Milwaukee in 1998. He's no longer a mover and shaker in the NBA. His headline isn't the biggest news, but his impact, his legacy, is on the shortest of short lists among the most important ever.